You feel better. You're stronger. Your skin looks better. Better libido, better sleep. But you gained a little weight on the scale. What's going on? Is it good or is it bad? Or should you stop questioning yourself? Watch this.
Our next caller is Catherine from Louisiana.
Hi, Catherine. How can we help you?
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for taking my call. I'm excited to speak with you. I'm just going to jump right in. I'm 34 years old, and I'm very new to weightlifting. I had 3 babies in 4 years. So from January of 2016 to January of last year, I was either pregnant or breastfeeding. So in January of last year, I finally managed to get my fitness life back on track. And I spent 18 months doing Orange Theory. And I know y'all's thoughts on that. My husband has undergone a remarkable fitness transformation over the last 6 years, most recently and successfully using your programs. And he was really encouraging me to switch things up to weight training after I kind of hit a plateau last summer. And then I'm listening to your episodes, and there was one, and it just felt like Adam was addressing me directly. I love the social aspect of Orange Theory, but I realized I just wasn't achieving the desired results for the amount of time I was putting in. I was going 4 times a week, and with kids, that's pretty much all of my free time. So on to my question. It's kind of all around nutrition. I'm 5'11", and I began Anabolic Advanced in July of this year. I was 162 pounds. I track my macros, and I'm currently aiming for 2,300 calories and 160 grams of protein. I completed Anabolic Advanced, and now I'm in week 2 of Aesthetic. And I just noticed that I feel a little bulkier. My shorts fit a little tighter. And then my weight is sitting closer to 165. I'm definitely seeing strength gains though. And I feel fantastic. My gut health, my sleep, like I feel really good, but the scale is playing mind games with me. And I'm just uncertain if I'm truly noticing any changes in the mirror. I know you say to expect this. I've heard you say it 100 times. But I'm just curious, what should I be doing over the coming months? I know you'd say 3 weeks of bulking, then 1 week of cutting. If I'm trying to gain muscle, vice versa, if I'm trying to lose fat, and I'm just not sure what phase I'm at this point. Is 2,300 calories too much? Is that bulking for me? I really don't know.
It's easy.
Yeah, I'm going to speak directly to you again. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job right now.
I got easy advice for you. Throw your scale away. Yeah, stop weighing yourself.
Yeah.
5'11".
You're doing great.
First off, you look lean. Okay, I can see you on camera. 5'11", 165. You're getting stronger. So if you're gaining a little bit of weight on the scale, which it looks like you gained what, 3-4 pounds? Is that what you gained?
3 pounds.
Right. Okay.
Correct.
So 3 pounds. So 3 pounds on the scale. You're noticing significant strength gains with the strength training. You just started strength training relatively recently. Before that, you did Orange Theory. I wouldn't be surprised if you lost body fat at the same time. Yep. The only way to really know that would be with consistent body fat percentage testing. The scale is a terrible metric on its own, and it does play mind games with you. Like you said, you're looking in the mirror and you're questioning whether or not you're actually seeing what you're seeing and is what's happening here. As far as clothes are concerned, especially women's clothes, men's clothes are like this as well, but women's clothes are not designed for athletic women at all. If you go from orange,
especially 5'11" women.
Yeah, no.
So you're tall.
If you're going Orange Theory, which is basically just cardio. If you're doing a bunch of cardio, then you start lifting, following our programs in particular. Yeah, your shorts are going to feel tighter because your butt grew. Yep. Your hamstrings probably developed. Your body fat sits lower on the body. Muscle kind of sits higher. So things are going to start feeling a little different. You're going to notice, maybe a little tightness around the shoulder. Your posture is probably different, a little bit more developed in the arms, probably a little more sculpted looking. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting comments from people you haven't seen in a while.
I want to know what your husband thinks. What does he say?
Oh, he swears he's seen major differences.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to
listen to your husband.
Now don't tell him, because I know how men are. We if we hear one thing, it's like, but he's right.
He is right.
if he's saying that, and you're getting stronger,
You're doing great.
he's right.
The numbers that and I'm assuming that 2,200 calories, I'm assuming that is an effort of you to increase calories. So if is that you increasing too?
Oh, definitely.
You're kicking ass.
We're kicking ass. I mean, you are doing exactly what we should doing. What you're seeing is exactly what you should be seeing. And I mean, and I would never want you to do this right now, but you could easily go back down to 1,700 calories and you would lose the weight real quick off the scale. But I wouldn't want that. I think you're building,
Keep building
really good muscle. I think you're actually in a really good place calorie wise.
I bet your energy is probably good, libido's good, sleep is good. I bet your hair, skin, nails, you probably notice improvements and all that stuff.
It's excellent.
No, you're killing
Oh man,
you're killing it.
Catherine, I'm so glad you're on this episode because you know what this highlights is just how terribly advertised to women are, especially. Like for you to question your own body, like you feel good, your hair is good, you're sleeping good, energy, I'm stronger.
Eating more.
My husband says I look better. I feel my energy's better. I got better libido.
Something's wrong though.
And then you're like, but I gained 3 pounds. Am I right? Like it's terrible because our media and our advertising, all the messaging is making you question yourself.
And how our clothes are made.
Yeah,
too.
imagine if
clothes
you were
are just not made
imagine
for
if you were-
athletically fit people.
Yeah, imagine if you were like a 19-year-old girl who just started figuring this out. You're gonna probably go in the opposite direction and start starving yourself again and going the wrong way. You're killing it. I would take this, throw your scale away, seriously.
Yeah.
And just keep listening to the signals of how you feel, your performance in the gym, and pay attention to the body fat related, weight related things like hair, skin, nails, libido, mood, energy. Yeah. Like those are wonderful signals to pay attention to because they will tell us whether we're going the wrong direction or the right direction. Oftentimes.
I'm not against you going and testing your body fat so you have an objective number that you can look back.
But look at the trends, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what I would do is I'd go get it right now. Then I would throw the scale away. I would continue doing what you're doing, and then in a month or two, check back in and look at your results, and it'll highlight the good work that you're doing right now. I think you're on a perfect track. If you were a client of mine, the only thing we're changing is our workouts.
Yep.
That's the only thing I'm changing. The way the sounds like the food and everything is going, like I'd be very happy. And it sounds like your husband can see that and is trying to tell you that. So we're here to remind you right now too.
Okay, so the 2,300 that's a solid range. Like, can I keep doing like 3 weeks of that, then kind of cut back down to 2,000 every third week?
Sure.
Like,
I mean, that's all relative, right, on the individual. But I like where they're at. But I would ask you, how do you feel eating 2,200 calories? Do you feel satisfied?
I can't believe I can eat this much food and I haven't gained more weight. Like, it's incredible.
But do you feel good though? Does it feel like
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with doing 2,200 calories for a couple more weeks, and then maybe running a 1 week of 1,800 calories, then going up to 2,300 calories.
Yeah, I would keep going up. Slowly.
I would keep stair laddering you up, and every 3 weeks or so, and some of this, if you're a client of mine, sometimes I'll do this just to give them the mental relief and to get them to trust my process of like, listen, you're doing good. Watch. We're going to cut calories for a week. And then they see like the 3 pounds come off the scale and they're like, oh my God, look how, and I'm like, yeah, that's because we are building muscle. We are sculpting. We are building a great physique. Now let's go up to 2,300 calories. Then we go up to 2,300 calories for like 3 weeks. Then I'd let them have another week where I cut them back down again and then go back and I'd keep stair stepping you up until I've got you eating 26, 27, 2,800, and you're just blown away by how many calories.
Yeah, that's sustainable. You know what I mean? That's like, it's great. It gives you so much flexibility to go on a vacation or a trip or to go out to eat. You know, now you can eat more and your body's burning it.
That's what, always keep that in mind. And anybody who's listening right now, that's one of the advantages of continuing to increase your ability to maintain on a higher calorie is really for the flexibility,
the sustainability
for the time. Yeah. So you and your husband can go out and have a nice dinner and you can order dessert and wine and not feel like it sticks to you right away, which is how people explain that. Oh man, I have one bad night and I feel like it sticks to me. Well, that a lot of times it's because their caloric maintenance is at 1,500 calories.
Yeah.
And one heavy 800 calorie meal is literally half of their calorie intake. But when you get to a place where you're eating 2,800, 2,900 calories a day and you have an 800 calorie meal, ain't a big deal.
No.
You know, it has a lot to do with that. So that should be kind of the goal, is to keep inching those calories up and just building muscle and putting yourself in a place where you have a lot of flexibility nutritionally.
Okay. I think that was my question. How far can I keep inching? Because I've moved it up to 2,300. So I'll keep going a few more.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, there's an individual variance there, but I wouldn't be. I would expect, based off of what you're telling me, that we could probably get you around 2,600 calories comfortably.
Easy.
Yeah, comfortably.
Easy. I mean, okay, the one number I don't know is, how's your movement throughout the day? Do you track steps, or you have any idea about how much you move?
She got 3 kids. I guarantee she's moving like crazy.
I not as much as you think. I'm a CPA, so I'm pretty much at my desk. But I did an average, and I'm at about 6,500.
Okay, so there's room to move more. Okay, so I like to do this too, as I'm challenging clients like you who are a little nervous to keep moving the calories up in fear of the weight. I also sometimes will move steps up. So I might go, okay, Catherine, I'm going to bump you up to 2,400 calories now, but now I want you to make sure that every day you get 9,000 steps. And that becomes our goal. And then we get level there, and I go, okay, cool, we're not gaining any weight. And I go, okay, now I want to push you to 25 or 2,600 calories. And let's make sure we get 10,000 steps every day. And I kind of will stair step a little bit of movement with you, so we don't see this major surplus or a swing in the weight that much. And there is room for you to be more active. Like, you're only that's not bad. Like, the average American's like 3,500, so you're doing better than the average person.
But if you walked like 15 minutes after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that would add a couple thousand steps easily.
Yeah, that's a great goal, or a lunch break,
and that's just good for health.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one more thing, if you have a minute.
Yeah.
Any suggestions on what program to run next? I think we have most of yours.
You're on anabolic advanced, then you did aesthetic.
I just started aesthetic.
Okay, so that's a lot of volume. Okay,
performance or symmetry, maybe?
Yeah, I would want you to do a scale back on volume, because you went from anabolic advanced to aesthetic. Aesthetic is a lot of volume. So at the end of that, it would probably be a good idea to scale the volume down to get the body to continue to progress. So and work on different planes of movement. I like performance.
Yeah, I like performance or symmetry.
MAPS performance or MAPS symmetry would be a good follow up.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
You got it,
Catherine.
Yeah, good job.
Keep kicking ass, huh?
There you go.
All right, bye-bye.
Does anything illustrate like what a position people are in? She's like, I'm stronger. Yeah. I feel better. All the metrics that we talked about.
I can't believe
what more do you need?
I can't believe how much I'm eating.
Yeah, and it's a 3 pounds.
Yeah.
3 pounds on the scale. And she's like, I'm questioning whether or not I'm moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
That is so sad to me.
And also you guys have heard me share this. I mean, this was the part I think I really got a good grasp of, like, how easily we can fluctuate 3 pounds.
I mean, that's exactly 3 pounds.
Yeah. If you go from eeting 1,700 calories, let's say, on normal, and you're all the way up to 2,200 calories, and you're exercising, just the carbohydrate, sodium, and water intake from that will be. So there's a good chance she's actually lost body fat.
I think she did.
And built muscle.
If she got stronger, like she said, and she just started strength training, what she did, like 12 weeks ago, something like that.
And if she's potentially eating 300 to 500 more calories every single day, she literally probably lost body fat, and she's in like the Goldilocks zone.
Totally.
She lost body fat, probably put on muscle, and is eating more than she ever has. Like 3 pounds is so insignificant. I could drop that 3 pounds in one day.
Completely changing.
Cut her calories, cut back a little bit on some sodium, and that in 72 hours, all that weight would come right off. It's mostly water.
Justin ate a 3 pound burrito the other day.
I did.
Look,
shit the whole thing out.
If you like the show, head over to mindpumpfree.com and check out all of our free guides. They're free, they're awesome, and they can help you with your fitness. You can also find us all on Instagram. Justin is at MindPumpJustin. I'm at MindPumpDeStefano. And Adam is at MindPumpAdam.